Well, students, good evening to all of you. So, guys, today we are going to discuss exam preparation class of M.Ed third semester paper 2, professional development of teachers, right? So today we are going to discuss paper 2, professional development of teachers. So guys, you can note it, okay, or discuss. Today we will discuss the number 1, last year questions along with answers. Okay, number 1. Second, we will discuss the whole syllabus. Third, we will discuss the important questions most likely to come in the exams, right? So one after the other, I'll go it, right? So we'll discuss the last year questions along with the answers on this PDF, and I have already sent you the PDF. Okay, guys? So this is our syllabus first. Okay, professional development of teachers. I hope it is readable to all, right? So guys, today is a discussion class, exam preparation class. Okay, so we discuss everything in detail. Now, our paper is professional development of teachers. Okay. So first of all, the thing is clear in our mind. Okay. The questions would come related with the teachers, related with the development of teachers, professional development of teacher, right? You can see the whole syllabus. Okay. If you have a copy and pen, I advise you can note the, important point, or later on, you can see my video, you can pause it, right? If you don't have right now, later on, you can see my video, pause it and write the important point. Okay. How you have to start your preparation. Okay. Although guys, it should be clear to all of you. I have taken lectures to all of the syllabus. Okay. If any of the topic is left today, it would be covered. Okay. So first thing is that you have to see the syllabus, right? So in our syllabus, it is talking about, there are two sections, section A and section B. Section A is talking about code of ethics, professional code of ethics of the teacher. Then second, it is talking about teacher effectiveness, teacher competencies, and the number 4, it is talking about, there are 3 things in the, fourth part. Number 1 is National Commission on Teachers, 83-85. Okay. And second is NCF 2005. NCF means National Curriculum Framework 2005. And again, next is National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, especially for the Teacher Education 2009. Okay. So guys, there are only 4 topics, in our section A. It is very easy paper. Even all the paper is easy. Only research paper is little bit technical, nothing else, right? So there are 4 topics in section A. Number 1, professional code of ethics for the teacher. Number 2, teacher effectiveness, teacher competencies, and 4th topic is National Commission NCF 2005 or NCF for Teacher Education 2009. Okay. And section B. Section B, all of you have to see the syllabus first, right? Even in all the section A, out of 4 questions, you have to attempt 2 questions, right? And see the section B. Section B is talking about pre-service and in-service teacher. Okay. First topic. Second topic is talking about teacher education programs. What are the teacher education program? You are doing the M.Ed. What is M.Ed? M.Ed is a teacher education program. You have already done B.Ed. B.Ed is a teacher education program. ETT is a teacher education program, right? Any diploma, any bachelor degree in the field of education is a teacher education program run by the teacher education program. Okay, guys. So guys, you have to understand there are, different type of colleges, right? Basically, we know only the degree colleges, because we have done our graduation and post-graduation from the degree colleges, right, guys? Guys, whenever we have to do any kind of teacher education program like B.Ed, M.Ed, ETT, and we have to take admissions in the colleges of educations or teacher educations where you have got the admissions. These are called the teacher education programs. Okay. And under this, it is talking about NCTE, National Council for Teacher Education. What is NCTE? Already, I have taken the lecture. NCTE is the apex body of the teacher education program, right? It see everything. Okay. What would be the syllabus? What would be the, how many seats are given? Okay. Whenever in India, any of the person wants to start the college, B.Ed college, M.Ed college, they have to take the permissions from NCTE, National Council for Teacher Education, right? And the office of NCTE is located at Delhi. Okay. And it is talking about, IASE, Institute for Advanced Studies in Education and College of Teacher Educations. Okay. So they also provide the teacher education program. Okay. And third, see the third. It is talking about innovative program of teacher education. Right. The number one is 4-year integrated program of secondary teacher education and Hoshangabad science teaching program. Okay, so we will discuss in our paper what is a Hoshangabad science teaching program. Okay, guys. And last is challenges in professional development of teachers, quality of teacher education program, relevance to school education. So guys, first of all, we should know our syllabus. Okay. For example, in a section A, it is clear to all of you, there are 4 topics. I have just discussed twice. And in a section B, we should know that, okay, examiner can ask the questions related with teacher education programs. Okay, number 1. Examiner can ask regarding the in-service teacher or pre-service teacher. You should know who are the in-service teacher and who are the pre-service teachers, right? Pre-service teachers are those teachers, they are doing the B.Ed, M.Ed, right? And who are the in-service teacher? They are already on the job, called the in-service teachers. Okay. But there is a need of, professional development to all. I mean, to in-service teacher as well as pre-service teacher. Okay. So one question, such kind of a question examiner can ask. And, mostly it can ask, from the previous year, it has come, what are the issues and concerns of teacher education's program? You can write it. That's why now I have told you, you should have copy and pen. And today it is a must. You should have copy and pen. You can note it. Because today is an exam preparation class. We are just discussing and I'm telling you the important questions, and definitely 100% these questions would come. Right, guys? Or examiner can ask, in-service teacher program, define in-service teachers and what are the problems faced by the in-service teachers. Okay, so, these questions can be asked by the examiner, right? In the, further, we will discuss, all the question based on our previous exam. Okay, so one, he can ask about the NCTE. Okay, he can ask, define the NCTE, explain the concept of a NCTE, and what is the roles and functions of NCTE in teacher education. Okay. 2 questions. Third questions can come. Okay. Tell the innovative programs of teacher educations. Okay. And talk about the, challenges in professional development of teachers. Okay. So what are the challenges in the, professional development of a teachers? What kind of a problem they are facing? Okay. So these all things you have to define. So I think you have understood the whole story. Okay. There are 2 sections. One section talk about professional code of ethics of the teacher, teacher effectiveness, teacher commitment, and professional development of teachers may NCF 2005. And National Curriculum Framework of Teacher Education 2009. And section B, it is talking about in-service and pre-service teacher. Means section B talking about teacher educations, everything related with the teacher education. B.Ed, M.Ed colleges are called the teacher education colleges, and the programs, B.Ed, M.Ed programs are run by the teacher education colleges are called the teacher education program. So he can ask teacher education programs or in-service or pre-service teachers, and as well as innovative programs in the teacher educations and 4-year integrated program of secondary teacher education. Okay. So this is the whole story and you have understood, right? Now, guys, okay, we have discussed the syllabus, first part. Second, we will discuss the previous year question, okay, with answers. So first see the questions, okay. In the next page, I have written the question and along with, I have made a notes for you. I have written the answer. So everybody has to follow. You know that, you know, in every semester I'm giving you and you are aware that how you have to write. So basically, there are 36 sheets. Okay, every questions, long questions, you have to write at least 6.5 or 7 pages, and within a half an hour, right? In a 30 minutes, you have to finish, right? Because you have the 3 hours. Because today is our exam preparation class. So guys, we also discuss the time management strategy. Okay, basically. So you have the 3 hours. Timing of your exam is, I think, 1:30 to 4:30 or 2 to 5. You know that as the last time you have given in your respective colleges. So basically, you have the 3 hours. Okay, and how many questions you have to attempt? You have to attempt total 14 questions, right? In a section A, there would be 4 questions, long question of 10 marks, but you have to attempt 2 questions. Okay, means 2 questions you would be given exemption, right, guys? And in a section B, it is written. You can see you can read the note. Attempt 2 questions each from section A and B, carrying 10 marks, and the entire section C. Right? Similarly, in a section B, there are 4 questions of 10 marks. You have to attempt 2 questions. And in a C, there are 10 questions. You can see, and there is no choice of section C. Right, guys? So now, guys, whole paper would come and complete paper you have to attempt. So basically, you have to attempt 4 long questions and 10 short questions. Okay. The long question should be of at least 6.5 or 7 pages. Okay. And the short question should be of at least 1.5 or 2 pages. Okay. So if you attempt the 6.5 into 4, 6 into 4, 24, 26 pages. Rest, you will get the 10 pages. In a 10 pages, you have to attempt the 10 questions or 10 or 12 pages. So 1 page or 1.5 page you can give to your short answers. Okay. But guys, you have to remember these 6.5 pages you have to fill within a 30 minutes. Okay. And in case when the time is exceeding, okay, so then guys, what you have to do? You have to jump to the next question. Okay. You don't have to write to, finish your first question. Sometimes, many students were, giving the views, remarks on my YouTube channel. Hey, sir, actually, first question took the, 45 minutes or 50 minutes. So guys, what you have to do? If you see that time is exceeding and already 30 minutes has gone and you are still writing a, first questions. So even 4.5 pages has filled or 5 pages have filled. So you have to, conclude your answer over there and jump to the next question. Okay. But the better policy is that in a starting, you have to see the watch within a half an hour, you have to fill 6.5 pages. Okay. You can do the practice by writing a one question of 6.5 pages within a 30 minutes. Okay. And guys, trust me, the important is, filling the sheets also. It is also important. Okay. Okay, guys, now we see our paper, last year paper. In a section A, you can see, explain the main features of professional code of ethics for teacher. Anna, this question has come, just we discussed the syllabus. Anna, first question was code of ethics of the teacher. Second is, describe main features of administration and professional supervisions to develop commitment and competencies of teacher. Okay, now you can see competencies and commitment ka question, it has come, right? Third question, what was the third topic in the section A? Teacher effectiveness. The third question has come. Explain main components of teacher effectiveness, right? And under a fourth, section A, there are three things. One is National Commissions on Teachers, 1983-85. Second was NCF 2005 and National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2009. Okay, the question has come, National Commission on Teachers 83-85, right? So in this time, it can ask NCF 2005 or National Curriculum Teacher Education 2009. So these three things are important. So all the three things you have to do. Okay, right? And section B, explain issues and concerns of pre-service teacher training at secondary school. Ye dekho, right? In the sections B, what I was telling to you, examiner can ask the questions related with the pre-service teachers or in-service teacher training colleges. So guys, you have to read the questions carefully. You have to understand the question, what the examiner is asking from you. Then you have to write. Okay. Now see the questions. Think in your mind. Okay, what would be the answer of that? Explain issues and concerns of pre-service teacher training at secondary level, right? Means it is talking about, okay, when the student is doing the B.Ed or M.Ed in the institutions, they are teaching, they are learning, what kind of a problems, issues they are facing, pre-service teacher. Okay. It can be in-service teacher also, right? So almost problems, challenges, issues are same, right? Second, describe role and functions of College of Teacher Education, CTE. Third, explain main characteristics of a 4-year integrated program of a secondary education as innovative program, right? So after the +2, so basically student has to give 4-year, right? You know that now, 4-year B.Ed is also running along with the 2-year B.Ed. The duration of B.Ed is 2-year, right? Eligibility criteria is graduation along with, right? 4-year B.Ed is also running and eligibility criteria is +2. Those student has cleared the 10+2, he or she can take the admissions in the 4-year integrated program, which is called the innovative program started by the NCTE, right? And it is in the, according to the new education policy. And after the 2030, if you have read new education policy, after the 2030, only the teachers would be appointed if they have the 4-year teacher education program, 4-year B.Ed. Okay. Along with, if any person has done the 2-year B.Ed, they would also be considered. But after the 2030, 4-year B.Ed would be considered as a teacher who wants to become teacher, who wants to go into the field of teacher, right? And 8th question is, describe the challenges of professional development of a teachers in school education, right? So you have to talk about professional development of a teachers, right? And what are the problems, issues, concerns they are facing. Okay. And section C, and out of a 4, you have to attempt any 2. Okay. So everything has come from the syllabus. Okay. That's why I'm telling you, read the syllabus once, twice, thrice, understand your syllabus, Okay, read the questions, last year paper, once, twice, thrice, understand the questions and think in your mind, if such kind of a questions would come, what I have to write. Okay, so now for your exams, okay, already, I have taken the classes of all the 4 papers. Okay, with some of the topics are left, it will cover, here in the exam preparation classes. So now guys, what you have to do for your exam preparations, number one, you have to, cover your whole syllabus. And number second, last year paper and some of, important questions I'll tell you. So you have to do for this. Okay, you have, enough time. Okay, if the exam would start after the 15th December, so you have enough time because you are, aware of some of the terminologies. Okay, so in a section C, guys, there are 10 questions. Meaning of professional ethics. You can see, the same topic, the one topic has come of 10 marks in long questions and in the short questions of 3 marks. This question has already come, has also come, right? So professional code of ethics for teachers, 2 questions you have got. So now guys, everybody tick on, important questions I'm also telling you. Okay, professional code of ethics. Okay, the first questions, it is the important questions I'm telling you for your exam. Okay, next, second question is importance of promotion for school teacher. It is a general question has come, right? When we will start giving the, promotions to the school teachers. Okay, so you have to talk about what are the importance. So we should give the promotions to the school teachers. Okay, so that they could motivate. Okay, they can do the work. Guys, many research studies has given the evidence. Okay, whatever we do, whatever changes we do in the NCTE, in the teacher education's program, whatever the policies we are making, like NCF, National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Educations, whatever the, professional development programs we are launching for the development of the teachers. But, we have come to know everything is depend upon the teachers. Okay, if teacher is given the respect, if the teacher is given the, good salary, right, motivations, these kind of all the things, if we are giving to the teachers, so naturally, the learner outcomes is affected by the, teachers, good teachers, right? That's why this paper is in your syllabus, professional development of teachers. Okay, number third question has come, role of accountability for teacher effectiveness. So there should be a accountability of teacher effectiveness. When we say na ki this teacher is effective, so what is the meaning of that? So here you have to talk about teacher effectiveness, accountability of teacher effectiveness. He or she should be accountable, right? This is the meaning of a teacher effectiveness, right? Next, number 4 questions. Any 3 importance of National Curriculum Framework 2005? So we have already discussed these questions. Okay, so 3 things we have to write. Next, challenges in in-service teacher education. Okay, from a section B, this question has come. Next, role of a NCT in teacher education. NCT, you know that it is a apex body of the teacher education. Okay, matlab it sees all the things, forms, norms, and each and everything should be filled by the teacher education colleges according to the NCT norms. Even if any of the principal, any of the assistant professor is appointed in the B.Ed or M.Ed college, he has to see the qualifications according to the NCT norms. For example, in the line of school, in a school system, either CBSE or ICSE, if anybody has to become a teacher or principal, so you follow the rules of CBSE or ICSE. Similarly, to become the principal and assistant professor or lecturer in the B.Ed or M.Ed colleges, you have to follow the NCTE rule, right? Because NCT is the apex body. Number 7, importance of Institute of Advanced Studies in Educations. And eighth question, importance of Hoshangabad Science of Teaching Program. Ninth is any three challenges of teacher education. And last is importance of innovative program and secondary level. So guys, okay, important questions are, number one, I have talked about professional, code of ethics for the teachers, right? You must have to do. And second, okay, we open our syllabus. This is our syllabus. These all the three things are important. Okay, so don't leave it. National Commissions on Teachers 83-85, National Curriculum Framework, and National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2009. Okay, I've already given you the notes, full notes of this paper. You can see over there. Okay, so these two things are important. And one is, okay, this is a simple for effectiveness. If you can do, you can, and commitment and competencies of the teachers. Okay, so even if you do this part and this part, okay, so naturally you will get the two questions over there. Okay, but okay, you can, go for this for the short answers. And sections B, what you have to learn. So basically you have seen all the questions criteria. It is talking about issues and concern of in-service teacher, pre-service teacher, teacher educations program, role of NCT in teacher education. Okay, so these things you have to do. Okay guys, we have discussed the syllabus, important questions I have told you, last year papers we have seen. Now we discuss the last year questions along with answers. Okay, so guys, there are 8 questions, huh? These 4 and these 4 are 8 questions. Okay, so I think in my notes, okay, the 2 or 3 question is left. Okay, although 5 questions I have explained for you, and 2 or 3 question notes I will send you within 2 or 3 days. Okay, don't worry. And these all the 10 questions I have solved for you. Okay, so almost your last paper, almost it is sold to you and I have sent to you. So guys, we start with the first question. Explain the main features of professional code of ethics for teacher, right? So guys, there should be a code of ethic of the teacher which every teacher has to follow in order to smooth teaching and learning process, right? So under these questions, you have to talk about number first about teacher. Little bit you have to talk about the teacher, right? What is a teacher? Is a torch bearer of the society. Teacher is the persons who gives light to the society. Okay, even you can quote the 1964-66 recommendations given by the Dr. Kothari, right? Then you have to talk about the professional code of ethics for the teacher. Means number one, you have to talk about the what is the teacher responsibility. Okay, you have to make the heading. Next, you have to make the heading the role of teacher with the students, then role of teachers with the parents, guardians, okay, teacher relations with the management. So these all things you have to talk. Okay, so you can see that. So first you have to talk about teachers and their responsibilities, right? Here you have to talk about the teacher responsibilities. It should be adhere to responsible pattern of conduct and this of them by community. Okay, how to pronounce this? Okay, next, second is manage their private affairs in a manner consistent with the dignity of the profession, right? So it is related with the conduct. Next, seek to make professional growth continuous through study and research, right? Express free and frank opinion by the participations at professional meetings, seminars, conferences towards the contributions of the knowledge. For example, your principal has organized one seminars, functions, workshops, okay, and you are going over there and you are just listening. You are not sharing your views, your thoughts. You have to do that, right, guys? Because it is a must for your professional development, right? Abhi, till today, guys, what is happening? You are teaching with the old methods. New method has come, new policies has come. Being of teachers, you are going to become the principal. You should be aware of these all the things. Okay, at least in your school, in a year, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, at least you should arrange some conferences in your school where you should take the research paper from all of the persons. Okay, you should call the your nearby colleges, teachers, they should come, they should participate. Okay, you should discuss about the seminars, any seminar you can conduct, any conference you can conduct. Okay, any induction program, any professional development program you can conduct. Okay, you should call any personality who should come in your school, okay, to give the professional development lectures for your teachers, right? Micro skills, macro skills, guys, there are a lot of things has come, right, in the world. Okay, and even the new education policies may lot of things has mentioned. So these all the teacher responsibility, huh, you have to talk about. Then second point you have to make, teacher in relations to student. Okay, so what kind of a behavior of the teacher, okay, teacher should show to the student, right? So it should be the cordial behavior, right? So he should be fair, okay, regardless of religion, caste, gender, huh? These all things you have to talk about. Then teacher in relations to colleague and other professional organization. So these all points are coming under the professional code of ethics, okay, or ethics of teachers, right? So colleagues के प्रति और professional organizations के related, what type of a behavior teacher has to show, these all things you have to write. Teachers and authorities. Authorities means whosoever is superior, principal, management, okay, what kind of duty, responsibility, okay, teacher has towards the authority. Then teachers with non-teaching staff, teachers in relations to parent, guardians, teachers in relations to society, even the parents teacher meeting held in the school. So these all things, and in last May, you have to talk about the conclusion. Okay, you can see, guys, this is a 6 or 7 pages, right? You can see, right? This question, professional code of ethics for teachers. Okay, so first you little bit you have to define about the professional code of ethics about the teacher. Then you can start with the code of ethics for teachers, right? All the points you have to mention, right? Okay, first question we have discussed. Second is explain the main components of teacher effectiveness. What is the meaning of a teacher effectiveness? So effective teachers are those who achieve the goals which they set for themselves or which they have set for them by other, such as Ministry of Education, legislator, and other government officials, schools, college administrator. Okay, so whatever the principal work, whatever the work is given by the principal to the teacher, okay, so if the teacher is doing such kind of a work, you have seen that now sometime multiple work teachers can perform it. So such kind of a teachers we can call as a effective teachers, right? Because guys, this is a duty of the teacher. In our old traditions, it is called teacher is the real image of Brahma. Teacher is a god, right? So guys, one thing you would be agree with me. Actually, we all are copy of some person. We all persons. If you have to check your personality, you want to see yourself, you are a copy of someone. Okay, I'm also a copy of someone. We all are copy of someone. And who is someone? The person who has influenced most on our life. That persons can be our parents, our elders, our teacher, our friend, any of the person, right? But research says that lot of time student give to their teachers. Okay, so in most of the cases, person is the copy of the teacher. So guys, whatever the honesty, punctuality we show in the class, okay, so we are becoming the role model of the student. Sometimes we never know, the person is copying to us, whether consciously or subconsciously, we never know that. So we should be punctual. We should be honest. We have to show the integrity, right? So these all things, in the, professional code of ethics, which we have learned. Okay. So these all things we have to show. So this is called the effectiveness of a teacher. This is the accountability of the teacher effectiveness. If any persons can see what is the meaning of a teacher effectiveness. So this is the meaning of it. So you have to write the components. So guys, components you can see in the chapter 3. Already I have given you the notes. And I have also taken this lecture. Okay, you know that. So in a chapter 3, in your notes, you can see that. Next question is, explain issues and concerns of pre-service teacher training at secondary level. Right? So read the question. So it is talking about whatever the problems, issues, challenges, concerns, pre-service teachers interacts, right? During the teaching, during the training. So these things you have to talk about. So first of all, such kind of a questions come. So you have to, see the, examiner is talking about what is the subject. So examiner wants, teachers should be know about little bit of pre-service teachers. Means in the answers, you have to talk about pre-service teacher little bit, but more issues and concern, right? It cannot be happen now. You have to fill the 6.5 pages. So guys, 2 pages you fill with the pre-service teacher, and rest of the 4 pages you talk about the issues and concern. So here the examiner wants from you little bit, you have to talk about pre-service teacher. If you know 1 or 2 definitions, you can define it, but lot, all the pages, you have to talk about issues and concerns. And in last, you have to give the conclusions. It should be of the half pages, right? So this is the pattern to write the answer. Okay. And I have also shared this file with you. Okay. 2 hours before. Okay. So who are the pre-service teacher? First of all, you should know that. Okay. Those are doing the B.Ed, M.Ed programs. These are the prospective teachers or pre-service teachers. Okay. So you have to talk about, about the pre-service teacher. Then issues and concerns of pre-service teacher. Okay. So you have to talk about, the problems, which are they are facing, the problem of selection, right? The problem of selection means, what is the meaning of problem of selections? Means problem of selections of pre-service teacher. What is the base, basically? Actually, I tell you, you are also be aware that to get the admission in B.Ed or M.Ed program, guys, you have to go through the entrance exams. Just like in a M.Ed entrance exams you have given and you have got the seat. Similarly in the B.Ed program, but it is not implemented same by all the states. Some states are taking, online. Some states are, giving admissions to the B.Ed or M.Ed candidate based upon the marks of the previous class. Okay. So, earlier, 10, 12 years pehle, what, if anybody has to take the admissions, so he has to clear the entrance exam, guys, right? So problem of selections, duration. Earlier kya tha? It was a, a 1 year ka B.Ed tha. Now it is a 2-year B.Ed. So what is the regarding the durations? Then incompetency of student teacher, right? So sometimes there is a gap between theory and practicing component of training institutions. Students are not well prepared to face the complexities of real life. So this gap must be filled by the priority basis. Means, sometimes, teachers are not prepared. Student is not prepared. So what happens? Parents say that, okay, set the student in the teaching line. So, teacher should be prepared beforehand. What happens, you have seen, in India, because we are in the India, so we'll talk about the, Indians. So somehow what happens, we have done the 10th, 10 plus 2 graduation. Then we think that what we have to do. So after the graduation, we see that, okay, what are the, career options? We do the, B.Ed. So it is talking about incompetency. So if we have to become the teacher, so guys, from starting, even from the class 9th or 10th, even beforehand, we should have in our mind, we have to become a teacher. That's why now NCT has started the 4-year teacher education program, right? If anybody wants to go to the teaching field, he should start the teaching course from 10+2, after the 10+2, right? Why wait for the, you have seen, and if the person is doing the commerce, है BCom, and anything else, M.Com भी कर लिया उसने आगे, कुछ और भी कर लिया, then he is coming the teaching line. Okay, next is problem of practice teaching. Okay, so sometimes, so these all the problems are faced by the pre-service teachers, pre-service, trainings, right? In the, colleges, teacher education colleges, okay, pre-service teacher face. Period of teaching practice observed in our teacher education institution is very limited and a ritual only. This is a, good word is used, a ritual only. Yes, it has become a ritual. Like now we take some of the lines from the, sacred books and we make the ritual. Okay. So guys, we have to go for the source, not the, kind of resources. So practice teaching, really it has become the ritual only. Okay. Because what was the meaning of the practice teaching? If in a B.Ed student, B.Ed trainees, they are going for the 4-month teaching practice, then, every day they have to teach to the classes, and the teacher should be appointed over there who will check the teacher and who will tell, where he or she is lacking, right? He or she should train. So it has become a ritual. Teacher demand and supply, isolations of teacher education department, lack of innovative practice. So guys, these are the simple one we have already discussed, if you know that. So these all the points. Problem of infrastructure, some kind, sometimes there is a problem of infrastructure, a lack of equipments, lack of apparatus, lack of technology room, educational technology rooms, right? Lack of ICT room in some of the B.Ed M.Ed colleges. Mushrooming of teacher education institution. This is a good point, right? So, under this, the last decade has evidenced the mushrooming growth of teacher education institute, leading to a very unhealthy suicidal trend, that is a commercialization. Yes, guys. Okay. Matlab, I think you are also agree with this. I did my B.Ed long year back in the year of 2000, 2001. And on that time, there was only, guys, in a Punjab, I think only, very few colleges are there. I think, 10, 20 colleges are there. Okay. And in a 10, 20 colleges in a Punjab, in the year of 2000, I'm talking about, the seats, number of seats of, in each college was 100. So at least there was only 2000 seats or 2500 seats. Okay. Think that. I'm talking about, myself when I did my B.Ed or M.Ed. Okay. So guys, only 2500 are seats, and more than 50,000 students appeared to get the admissions in the B.Ed. So there was an entrance. I gave the entrance, then there was an interview. So there are a lot of things, but it is talking about today. We are in a 2022. It is talking about last decade. And I'm also 100% agree. From 2012, since 2022, there were a lot of colleges. They have opened, right? So it is written, the last decade has evidenced the mushrooming growth of teacher education institutes, leading to a very unhealthy suicidal trend, that is a commercialization. So what they are minting the money, nothing else. Okay. They are not providing these things. So these all the problems you have to mention under this question, right, guys? Problem to monitor of teacher education institute. अब इतने colleges हो गए हैं, NCT के पास staff ही कम हो गया है ना? How he will monitor that? all the colleges. Now you know that NAC is a compulsory to every B.Ed or M.Ed colleges. NAC, accreditations assessment councils. NAC is compulsory, right? So like that now, problem of nature of a teacher education, problem of supervisions of teaching, right? Pedagogical content knowledge. Okay, this is an important point, right? So pedagogical content knowledge, because the purpose of a B.Ed or M.Ed, that you should know how to teach, guys, how to teach. Okay. Now, you should know how to teach. You should know the knowledge of pedagogical content knowledge. What is a pedagogical content knowledge? Pedagogical content knowledge focus on your style of teaching, how you teach. Pedagogy means teaching, the way you are teaching to the student, right? With the help of a technology, how you have to use that, right? Actually the exact word is technological pedagogical content knowledge. Okay, it means, it is written, best pre-service programs, means B.Ed M.Ed programs emphasize pedagogical content knowledge, which focus on the questions of how to organize and present the content in a way that make it accessible for increasing diverse group of learners. Means, guys, remember, the content knowledge and pedagogical knowledge is totally different. You cannot say that if you know about the content, the whole content, that you cannot say that you can teach better. Okay, so you should have the pedagogical content knowledge, okay, from that way. Okay, next is teacher educator or trainers defects concerning papers and quality concern of course, deficiency in curriculum of teaching subjects, segregations of a teacher's education department, inadequate empirical research, lack of subject knowledge, and some other problems of teacher education, poor standard with respect to the resources for college of education, unhealthy financial conditions of the colleges of education, traditional curriculum and teaching method in the teacher education's program, lacking in the feedback mechanism. Right? So these all things, guys, you have to mention. Okay, we have already discussed, and this is the question. This is the important questions. You must know it. Okay, definitely it would come. Okay, what was the question? Explain issues and concerns of pre-service teacher training at secondary level. Right? So next, it can come with the in-service teacher training. Okay, in-service teachers. What are the issues and concerns of the in-service faced by the in-service teacher? Okay, so you should know that. And you first you have read the syllabus. Now you are clear that this question has come from the section B. That's why it is a fifth question. Okay, so we are discussing the last year questions with answers. Okay, guys. Okay, next questions we discuss. Okay, describe role and functions of College of Teacher Education. Right, guys? Role and functions of teacher of colleges of teacher education, CTE. So basically you have to talk about, here College of Teacher Educations. Okay, what is the role of College of Teacher Educations, right? So what kind of teaching is provided by the College of Teacher Educations? Okay, and what are the role and functions of teacher of education? We have already discussed. Okay, you already have the notes, right, on this College of Teacher Education that I have mentioned here. That this is an easy one. Okay, next last year question came, explain the main characteristics of a 4-year degree program of secondary education as innovative program. Just we have discussed 4-year integrated program of a secondary education. It means after the +2, okay, you have to do the BA plus B.Ed, BSc plus B.Ed. You know that now, according to the new education policy, 4-year B.Ed is also running. is also going. Okay, now uh, 2-year B.Ed is going, as well as 4-year B.Ed is also going along with. Okay, means if you want to become a teacher, so it means, guys, this spirit you should have starting from the classes, or from the matriculations. Okay, it does not mean now you have cleared matriculation 10+2 graduation, then you think that okay, yeah, in which field we have to go, right? That's why it is called 4-year integrated program of a secondary education. So you have to talk about the main characteristics of features of this integrated teacher education program, which is a 4-year. Okay, so these are all the simple point. Holistic development hoti hai, you can write it. Even you save your 1 year, okay, you can write it. Because in a 10+2, you have to give 2 years, after graduation 3 years, and B.Ed 2 years, 5 years. But if you do the integrated program, after the 10+2, within a 4-year, you complete your graduation along with B.Ed. Okay. Yes, main characteristics of an integrated teacher education program. This question would definitely come. Okay, this is the important questions. Okay, yeah, देखो, it is written as, and this point is very much important. Okay, and being teacher or being principal, you must know this point. What is written? As per the NEP, National Education Policy 2020, teacher engagement from the year 2030 onwards will be only through ITEP. What is the meaning of that? Guys, the meaning of that, you know that new education policy has launched and has implemented. Okay, right? Even on 15th November, today is 3rd of December. On 15th November, I was reading one article in the newspaper, and even on the site of the UGC, where it is written, there is some amendment, because if anybody wants to do the PhD, okay, he can do under a associate professors also, but he should have a he should have published some of the papers and having the some of the knowledge of a research aptitude. Okay, he can also become your guide. Okay, earlier kya tha, if you want to do the PhD, so then in whatever the subjects you want to do the PhD, the guide should be same, right? Similarly, according to the new education policy says that after the 2030, okay, only the teachers, if they have done the 4-year teacher education program, 4-year dual degree, only those teachers can be considered. Well, it doesn't mean that the person has done the 2-year B.Ed will not be considered. They have already considered, na, guys, right? But after the 2030, okay, the only if the student gone through the 4-year integrated program, only they would be considered for the permanent job, right? So all the main characteristics of a integrated teacher education program 4-year, you have to read it. Okay, I have made a notes for you and already I have given. Okay, and I'm now discussing with you. Okay, so that whole of the syllabus, last year paper, along with the questions, important questions, you will come to know that, right, guys? So these all you have to talk. Okay, and I have already talked about that. Okay, at least long question, 6.5 pages. Okay, okay, next, guys, we talk about, actually 2-3 questions are missing, Hannah. I have already told you, so I will send you next 2-3 days, don't worry, otherwise all the questions I have discussed. Okay, next, 10 questions of the part C. The first question is meaning of professional ethics. Anna, you have seen the question paper, na, last year questions paper. Okay, right? So meaning of professional ethics, guys, we have discussed in the long question. Okay, so that's why you can see that the first topic has come of 13 marks. Okay, so this is the important. Everybody has to do professional code of ethics for the teachers. Okay, so see, you can get from the long answers. Number 1, I have sent you. Okay. The second question was importance for promotions for school teacher. So it is a simple general question. It has asked promotions of a school teacher and what is the importance. So you have to talk about here by teacher in promotion is an important issue in school administration that deserve more academic attention, right? So there is a need of a giving the promotions to the teacher, okay, so that because whatever the teacher does now, so it reflects in the students outcome. So all the importance, you have to write it. Even I have made a paragraph for you also. Okay, third question has come, role of accountability of teacher effectiveness. Okay, means guys, we have to understand the question. Okay, then we have to think that what would be the answer, what I have to write. So it is talking about role of accountability for teacher effectiveness, right? Means if the teacher is effective, so he should be accountable to which, kya accountability kya hai us teacher ki. Okay, why we call that teacher is effective. Okay, so it is talking about all the but from the first para you can understand that. Okay, I have made a notes for you. Yeah, it is written that time changes not only in India but everywhere in the world, and everything is measured in terms of a material gain, not in a spiritual or metaphysical faith on presumption. Teachers' positions in the modern society has degraded, and his functions are not taken for granted. So now, guys, no teacher can say that it cannot be taken as a granted. Rather, everybody is raising one's eyebrow at the honesty and integrity of the teacher. His sincerity, purpose is questioned, and his work is criticized at all levels of a society. It is alleged that the quality of education has deteriorated in all stages of education. Guys, it is 100% correct. If we are not progressing, it means we have dearth of teachers, we have lack of good teachers, we have lack of effective teachers. There must be some accountability of the teachers. Teacher has to take some responsibility, right? Because our research studies is telling, even some many times I have given you the example, we got the independence in 1947 along with some of the countries, they got the independence, and today they are already developed countries, and we are still in the developing phase. Because you can see that now after 34 years we are implementing our education policy. New education policy 2020 came after 1986 or 1992, right? So you talk about the teacher accountability. I have given some points here. This is a effective teachers, or it should be the accountability of teachers. Okay, it means effective teachers are the hardworking and laborious. They never view success as a matter of chance. Effective teachers never become disheartened due to their failure. They consider that failure is the pillar of success. It can be overcome by the constant effort. Effective teachers are mentally healthy. So here in these questions, the question is role of accountability for teacher effectiveness. So guys, here you have to talk about teacher effectiveness and what are the accountability of the effective teachers you have to talk. Okay, so I have made a notes for you. Okay, so we have already discussed, even whole syllabus we have discussed in the previous classes. Okay, today I'm discussing the exam preparation classes, right? Okay, the fourth questions, these short questions we are discussing, right guys? These are 10 short questions now, right? Long questions we have discussed. Any three importance of National Curriculum Framework 2005? NCF. National Curriculum Framework 2005 is one of the four national curriculum published in 1975, 88, 2000 and 2005 by the NCERT, right? So in this National Curriculum Framework, right, in 2005, you have to talk about three importance. social context. ये देखो 3 importance. Okay, I have defined for you. Social context, the primacy of active learners, and developing and learning, right? And last me I have given the conclusion, right? So under the social context, you have to talk about what you have to write. You have to write before the 2005. Okay, even some of the society members are ignored. Even since independence, we are ignoring one section of society. Okay, malab to get the educations. Okay, and what is the name of that section? Disadvantaged students. Okay, you can say that having a physical problem, visual problems. Okay, those are handicapped. Ana, they have the low vision. So we are ignoring. Even up now, according to the new rule, if you have to start a new school, you have to make a ramp also. If it is necessary, if any student is a handicapped, so then school should have provisions of a ramp. Okay, even if some you know students are not normal, so then this is the responsibility of the school to appoint a one special educated teacher along with the general teacher, right? So social context you have to talk about. Then primacy of a active learner. Here, okay, the importance of a NCF 2005. Okay, we have to talk according, we have to teach according to the interest, according to the mental level of the student. Okay, before 2005 kya tha? Class was dominated by the teacher. Now we don't have to dominate the class. Even we don't have to give the punishment to the student. Okay, psychologically we have to teach to the student. If any teacher is losing the patience, it means teacher doesn't know how to teach. Okay, if the teacher is saying that students are very naughty in the class, right? Actually students are not naughty. Okay, teacher is not trained. Okay, teacher doesn't know how to tackle the student. The primacy of active learning you have to talk, and development and learning you have to talk about the various methods and others. Teacher should be familiar. So three importance hai, any three importance of a NCF. The NCF already. In the notes I have taken the lecture of a NCF. Okay, so short note mein you can write it. Fifth question is challenges in service teacher education. Ab read the question once, twice, thrice. Okay, first of all you should understand the meaning of the question. What is talking? It is talking about challenges, problems faced by the teachers who are already on the job. Okay, the teachers who are already on the job, they are called the in-service teacher, right? And what are the problems faced by the in-service teacher, right? Kya hai problems? So these all the problems, lack of, sometimes lack of financial resources and facilities, problem of expert trainers, negligence of equality in professional development, lack of research, isolations of a teacher education program, involvement of a government and non-government institutions in professional development, training programs are more theoretical based, lack of follow-up. So these are all the problems in service teachers are also facing. Okay, so you have to talk about, like, okay, we have talked about challenges, problems of the pre-service teachers. Okay, so some of the points are same. You can define in the in-service teachers also, right? Okay, the sixth question is role of NCT in teacher education. Hana, I have told you. Okay, even last time it has come as a short, it can come also long also, because it is a NCT, na, professional development of a teacher. So NCT, so definitely it will come. Okay, so you can underline it. It is also important. So you have to talk about NCT in teacher education. I have already discussed, right? It is the apex body of B.Ed M.Ed colleges. All the colleges in the India, across the India, they have to follow the rule of NCTE, right? In the B.Ed M.Ed colleges, in the teacher education colleges, teacher training colleges, right, guys? Okay. Importance of Institute of Advanced Studies in Education. Okay, IASC Advanced Study in Education. Okay, ये establish हुआ था 2002 में. Okay, तो ये सारे के सारी उसकी importance है. Provide support to the professional bodies, encourage community participation in teacher preparations program, right? Like जैसे CTE था, Colleges of Teacher Education, right? Okay. Eighth question is a importance of a Hoshangabad Science Teaching Program 72 to 2002. Okay, तो ये एक प्रोग्राम है होशंगाबाद साइंस टीचिंग प्रोग्राम लॉन्च्ड इन 72. तो ये आपने उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस वगैरह सारी बतानी है. यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम हियर. तो बेसिकली उसका पर्पस यही था, जितने भी टीचिंग प्रोग्राम है ना, whosoever the teaching programs, the purpose of teaching the program is to develop the teachers, is to make the teacher expert, is to make the teacher familiar with the new methods, is to make the teacher familiar with the new techniques, methods, psychologically, philosophically, sociologically, right? They should be aware of that, right? So these all things. Okay, ninth question is any three challenges of teacher educations. There are a lot of challenges of a teacher education, right? Teacher education means teacher education colleges. Okay, so lot of challenges. You tend problem of monitor of teacher educational institutions. Now there are so many teacher education, there is a problem to monitor. Even the NCT is the apex body, and how he can monitor any colleges. Do you know in the Punjab how many teacher education colleges? Around 200 colleges. Do you know in Haryana how many teacher education colleges? Around 500. Do you know in a UP how many teacher education colleges? Around 800 or 1000. In Rajasthan, do you know how many B.Ed M.Ed colleges? I think more than 1200. Right? So problem of monitor of a teacher education institution, it is a also challenge and problem. Question is asked. Read the questions. Any three challenges of teacher education? Right? Next, deficiency in selection procedure, lack of regulations in demand and supply. Even I have written more than three. Okay, so you can wind up with three also. Lack of facilities of professional development, problem of practice teaching, problem of supervision of teaching. Right? The last question is innovative programs at secondary level. Right? What are the innovative programs? So guys, these are the innovative programs you have to write. Team teaching, cooperative, reflective teaching, constructivism and teacher educations, blended learning and teacher educations. You know that now you have given the exam in the first semester, I think, with the blended learning, right? Offline and online. Whosoever wants to give the offline, he can give the offline by going to the college or university, right? Online, by you have given the blended learning, this is called. So these are the innovative programs, soft skill and teacher educations. Okay, guys. So these we have discussed our all the papers. Okay. Now I see I show you the paper. In the exam preparation class, we have discussed the number one. We have discussed all the syllabus. This is the syllabus. Section A and sections B we have discussed. I have told you the important question also. And second, this is the last year paper, last year questions, and we have solved all the questions with answers. Okay, 2-3 questions I didn't do. Okay, I'll make the notes of this question, National Commissions of Teacher Educations, and one is I think this second one, discuss the main features. Okay, so 2-3 questions are left. Okay, when I was making, तो already आपका time हो गया था class का. ठीक है guys. So 2-3 questions I will send you in another 2 or 3 days. So almost last year paper I have sent you. Now I talk with you how you have to prepare your paper second, right? Professional development of teachers. First, guys, number one, okay, you have to see your syllabus, right? Number one. Second, right? Okay, learn the last year questions. Okay, because it is covering your almost all the syllabus. Okay, in fact, you will given the a 50% choice. You only out of a 4 you have to attempt 2. You know that, right, guys? And the section C, these all things I have discussed with you. Okay, In fact, okay, I have also given you the notes at the starting. Okay, after this, first see the syllabus. Okay, learn all the questions of last year, came in the last year paper. Okay, I have solved the paper for you. And third, guys, then you have to see, if any of the point is left, you can see our notes. Okay, so thank you so much for this today's class. So guys, you have ample of time, okay, for this paper. I hope the next class I will take off, research, right? So before, after, 4 or 5 days, so before taking the class, so finish your this paper, so that when the date sheet would come, easily you can learn and you can go, right, guys? So thank you so much for this class. Thank you, guys.